Leadership Academy Foundations of Medical Education video series. Learn about the faculty and what advice they would give someone considering becoming a GME faculty.
My name is Brittany Goodrich Brown. I am a current faculty at the Fox Valley Family Medicine Residency here in Appleton, Wisconsin. I started working in GME about 3 years ago, where I worked as a community preceptor with family medicine residents from this program. And they came to my, at that time, my clinic site and did part of their continuity clinic there. And through working with them, I learned that I really missed teaching and really loved GME. And that kind of brought me to be a full-time faculty here at our program. Go for it. It's very exciting. It's a new level of fulfillment. And I think if you have that inkling you would like it, you should really just try it out. When I was making this consideration, I had someone who I consider a mentor to me kind of describe why they love being a faculty. And they said they really think of it as the exponential number of people they touch with patient care. So you have your own patients and you make a difference in their lives, and that's really important. But when you're in GME, you can also see it as every life you touch through the residents. So not only when they're in residency, but then they go out to clinical practice and all the patients they see and the lives they've touched, you really have a hand in that because you're teaching them and shaping them and helping them to be that physician they're going to be one day. And as I was sitting with this person and we were having this conversation, that's when it really hit me. Like, I want to be a faculty. I want to be that person. And this is how I can truly make a difference on a bigger scale than just the people I see in clinic every day.
Hello, my name is Meredith Holbrook. I am a child and adolescent psychiatrist and work for Aspirus Healthcare up in northern Wisconsin. I have been involved in GME for about 5 or so years at this point, remembering that they aren't going to be your colleagues in the future. And, actually they're rather delightful, bright people, and, kind of getting to know them and, kind of helping them develop their strengths. It can be great. And in addition, it is kind of like a help in your day-to-day practice as well. It kind of gives you an opportunity to be able to think about some of the things that, you'd like to brush up on, or kind of really points out those things that, hey, I thought I knew this, but, it's been about 5 years since I've really looked into it. It really gives you that opportunity.
My name is Joshua Shoup. I am a outpatient child and adolescent psychiatrist with North Central Healthcare, the county facility here in central Wisconsin. I actually did my general psychiatry residency training at this facility. It's mainly through MCW, Central Wisconsin, but affiliated with Wink now. And I actually did my medical training at the medical school here as well in central Wisconsin with MCW CW. If someone was considering working with graduate medical education at all, the advice I would give is just go for it. If the opportunity is there, take advantage of that. And I think it's just being open to the idea that you could try it out, right? It doesn't have to be this full commitment. It's something that you could just have an opportunity to experience and see what you notice. I think you might be surprised too that, again, as I had mentioned, it fulfills something that you might not have anticipated. So I'd say just give it a shot and see what happens.
So my name is Mariana Warzak. I'm a family physician. I have been working in GME since early 2016. Spent about 9 years as a program director in upstate New York, and now I work for Tamarack Health as their founding program director for family medicine. I would say if you enjoy teaching at all, that includes even just teaching your patients, I would say go for it. You might feel really nervous. You might feel like you don't have enough to offer, you're not prepared, or you don't know how to teach. And I don't think any of that's true. I think that everyone in medicine who's been seeing patients does have some teaching skills. And I also say there's lots of ways that you can learn and develop those teaching skills. I would also say to, really think about getting a mentor and finding those people that you really think are good teachers and kind of observing their styles or asking questions and asking for help for the other aspects of academic medicine, like scholarship and that sort of thing that you may need help with. The other thing I would always say is if you're new to GME or you're fresh out of residency, you might have a really fresh perspective for a faculty body. And so, residency programs need folks that have tons of experience and Also folks that are new and kind of closer to training. So it provides a really nice balance. And finally, I would say that one of the great things about being a faculty member is it can be very flexible, and it can allow you to do things that you can't always fit into full-time clinical practice. For example, if there's a skill or a niche within medicine you really enjoy, you might become kind of the expert in your program in that niche. If you want to do more scholarly activity and present at conferences or write papers, it gives you that opportunity. And it also gives you the opportunity sometimes to travel and to network with other educators, which can be really fun and really prevent burnout. So I would say go for it for all those reasons.
Leadership Academy Foundations of Medical Education video series.